people have got this wrong about Meghan Markle. Oh yes, a lot of people basically say that she was up in arms, furious, fizzing, and of course the usual smashing plates in Montecito. But it's simply not the case. As ever, what are we talking about? Let me explain. Hi, how are you? Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for taking the time out. Nice to have your company. And by the way, thank you for all your lovely comments regarding the Royal Highness, Her Royal Highness, should I say, the Princess Royal, Princess Anne. I've been told, by the way, she was absolutely overawed by the amount of kindness and letters and flowers and stuff like that being sent off to her home. I mean, I don't think she realises just how popular she is. I mean, she's an incredibly popular lady, not because she works hard. I don't think it's that. I just think people like the stoicism, don't you? I love her for that. The fact that she just gets on with it, not really a problem, not an issue for her, So thank you. It's very kind. And yes, as ever, I genuinely mean this. I will pass those all on, but I'm sure many of you have already written and sent flowers or cards or whatever directly to the Princess Royal. So I'm sure she'll be delighted. She'll want to get back to work though. Yeah. I know, as I said to you before, I wouldn't want to be the person saying, no, Mum, not yet. Gosh. And when she finds that horse, oh dear. I'm only joking, of course. Back to your royal story of the day. This image apparently exploded many different people, as you one can imagine. It's simply because, of course, there you are with the world's most famous pop star. Can't be very nice for Madonna, can it? Because now this puts Madonna, if you like, in the bad light. She was the Queen of Pop, and suddenly there's a new Queen. All hail the Queen, Taylor Swift, of course. Now, what's interesting here, a lot of people are basically saying, well, as one can imagine, there is Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and of course, the Prince of Wales, Prince William, all enjoyed a spectacular night out, and cosy indeed they both look, or all look, should I say. But you see, the imagery is this. Meghan, as you know, was desperate to get Taylor Swift to appear in her Archetypes podcast. And this would have been the piece de resistance, let me tell you, to get somebody of her caliber and the following that she has with Gen Z, which is the Generation Z, the young kids as they call them today. That would have been the real thing that you really wanted to make sure that you can get people to watch or indeed tune in. Now, apparently, Meghan has thought, well, okay, that's great, but the invitation's open still to Taylor. And it's not just about Meghan and Taylor, apparently. Basically, Meghan would very much like Taylor Swift to come on her Netflix cooking show. Now, here's where it gets really tricky, because I've been told from a wonderful, very well-connected source, the real reason why Taylor Swift has, shall we say, ill feeling, and maybe I'm being unkind, but perhaps not overawed, impressed, whatever, regarding Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, was the treatment that she saw literally playing out on the Oprah Winfrey interview. Not just that, of course, but Taylor Swift was an incredible fan, absolutely loved our late and wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. She just loved the fact that throughout her reign, she got up and got on with it. And that apparently was something that was really inspirational to Taylor. Of course, a few years ago, she met the Prince of Wales, Prince William as he was then, and they got on incredibly well. So the bottom line really for Meghan, it's not about whether you can win them over, it's about what you've done before. And this well-placed source said, look, Taylor Swift is a great monarchist. She loved Queen Elizabeth. She absolutely adored Prince Philip. She thought they were a winning combination together, a true sort of beacon of love, showing what true love could possibly be in the future for her. And more importantly now for Meghan, who would still like, as I say, Taylor Swift to pop up in some form or another, whether it's her podcast, if that ever gets made with Lemonada, or indeed, of course, the forthcoming cookery show. But Taylor, I think, will definitely say no. And it's nothing to do with taking sides. It's about the actions that you did before. But would Meghan Markle ever want to look back and think she possibly did the wrong thing? As ever, I'll leave that to you. But Taylor Swift is definitely shaking it up, only for the British monarchy. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.